Tuesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am SisiOgeLagos, and as always, I have the wonderful ladies of Your View. YK in the building.
Yo.
You started this morning by looking for my trouble.
I'm doing something very troublesome.
Yes, she started this morning by looking for my trouble.
She'll be fine.
Viewers, so I'm calling you people. How are you? How are you?
Well, I'm very fine. This text I'm sending.
Hey,
I'm very fine.
I will report you.
I will just do during the break.
I'll report you to the viewers. Anyway, TMO Speaks, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, very grateful to God. Had a very, very interesting meeting with my team yesterday. I think that we need to increase awareness for our young people on loan apps and how I was telling a friend and she was like, oh, we didn't borrow money when we were growing up. I said, because we didn't have those apps, we didn't have the options, we were not giving loans, but we are giving a lot of teenagers, people 18, 19, 20, 21, access to borrow money across different platforms, and many of them don't know how to manage this money. So please let us educate our children. They shouldn't go and collect loan from different apps, because what I'm hearing is really worrisome, and I'm praying that we get enough information out there to educate people better on how to manage their finances. But I'm doing good.
Amazing. Well done. Well done. Amaka Fresh. Yes, freshest of the freshest.
So this week we are preparing for the celebration of the Rare Disease Day, which is on the 28th of February. Yes, and we are pushing for people to create more awareness, more advocacy, more policy and equity, inclusion and protection for people living with a rare disease. Yes, so the Tena Cancer Foundation, we're doing our best trying to push the advocacy.
I saw your video.
Yes, trying to push the advocacy, because you might say, oh, it cannot never happen to me, I'm not interested or whatever. Nobody knows. With rare diseases, you go to bed, you wake up and your life changes. It can be your mother, your father, your sibling, someone a friend, a cousin. So let's keep pushing for the protection and the easy living for people living with rare disease.
Yeah, amazing.
You look good.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Dr. OgeLagos.
Yes.
You say we don't remember to call you doctor.
That's why I miss
Published author.
Oh, thank you.
OgeLagos
will hail me to the heavens. She will call me all the things. Published author,
importer, exporter, pure water.
Nobody hails me. Why
are you waiting like this? Am I not hailing you now? Collect it.
I collect it. Why can't you just be fighting me?
I tell you're beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
You just want hailing.
I want hailing, please. I did it. I had a coaching session with a client yesterday, and it was exhilarating. It was beautiful. And when I finished, I'm like, PC. When you started this coaching thing, in your head, it's like, this is a retirement plan. This is what you're going to do.
But now it's looking like currency.
It's looking like, auntie, sit here. Take this very, very seriously, because it was really impactful, and I'm looking forward to the end results. The process is beautiful already. I'm just looking forward to what we're going to get at the end of the day. So I had to give her some assignments, then I'll do the analytics when the assignment comes back. I just want to see where we'll get to, because the case is something particular that I'm interested in, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm open for booking. My coaching sessions are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for my hobbies. I need to rest. But any other booking is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's how we're going to go. We have to go. He said no.
He said no room for that.
Let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll do the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. We'll be starting the paper reviews with The Nation. Major headline: State Police can't wait, Tinubu tells governors. Release of 7.2 trillion capital component of budget 2025 begins. Executive order on oil and gas remittance into Federation account lawful. BRT fare to go up by 13%. Ondo government seals deep ports. $4 billion fertilizer plant deals. El-Rufai sues ICPC for $1 billion. 6 injured, flights diverted as fire guts MMIA terminal. Wike voids 485 Abuja land titles following failed verification. And bottom strip here we have APC inaugurates think tank and suspicious price movement raise the alarm at stock market. What do we have in The Nation?
Okay. So the federal government has defended Executive Order 9, the EO9, saying claims that it allows the president to make laws are based on a misunderstanding of the 1999 Constitution and public finance rules. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed the order for direct remittance of oil and gas revenue directly to the Federation account a week ago. The development was followed by a series of commentaries, with some alleging that it was not only a breach to constitutional provisions, but could lead to loss of jobs within the oil and gas sector. In a statement yesterday by Director General of the Budget Office of the Federation, Tanimu Yakubu, the federal government explained that the Executive Order 9 does not create new laws, but simply enforces existing constitutional provisions on how government revenues must be handled. He added that the order strengthens reconciliation and transparency across collection, custody, and reporting processes. He, however, challenged anyone with questions on the legality of the order to feel free to approach the courts. And he said, and I quote, that in any part, if any party disputes the constitutional validity of Executive Order 9, the judiciary remains the proper forum for determination. He also maintained that until any court rules otherwise, the executive arm of government is obligated to safeguard public revenues, respect constitutional supremacy, and strengthen fiscal discipline, especially in relation to monthly allocations from the Federation accounts, the credibility of the national budget, and overall economic stability. So basically, all the money will come into the single accounts and then into the federal account before, is disbursed to different other places that has.
Okay, I took the fire at the MMIA yesterday. There was a major fire outbreak at the airport, Terminal 1 of the Murtala Mohammed Airport, and they said all the airlines, the foreign airlines had to divert. Some even diverted as far as Abuja. British Airways, Lufthansa, Emirates, they had to all divert their inbound flights. They said I read it in 2 different papers. One said 6. The one Nation said 6 people were injured, and Vanguard said 12 people were injured. In fact, they said 14, but 12. One of the 14 had to go to hospital, but 12 were rescued. I don't know about but nobody died. The most important thing is that nobody died. Okay. The evacuation was carried out using cranes and other specialized equipment. The air traffic controllers had to be given temporary space to do their work, because they use the old terminal. The old terminal is going through renovation, and they said they're using 712 billion to renovate it. So I hope that that is going to be a world-class airport, because I remember when that airport was built, it was a world-class airport.
Yes, it was.
It was a beautiful airport. But over the years, Nigerian style, we lack maintenance and everything. It has generated to what it has become. So it has the potential. If they're going to spend that 712 billion, well, they're actually going to shut it down completely next month. And now they've shut it down. The MD, Mrs. Kuku, has said that they are going to do an integrity test to make sure that the fire didn't damage the
structural.
structural. There was no structural damage. So
I want to take two quick stories. One, BRT buses would be having a price hike, about 13% price hike, because I knew that the Lagos State government had, as much as possible, enforced they didn't allow arbitrary price hike when everything was happening, and I felt that the BRT bus was on CNG, but apparently they said this is part of the sustainability of transit service amid prevailing economic pressures. It's just a 30% price hike. It will take effect from the 2nd of March. In my usual financial advice system, everybody start adjusting your allocation for transport fare, because this would impact people's budget, those that are depending on transport. Then the second story I want to take was Ondo State has signed a deep sea port and $14 billion fertilizer plant. It's a big deal when they finally execute it, because once they're able to do fertilizers, it'll be like it's a mini refinery, and there'll be employment within that state. I also think while they are waiting for the execution of this fertilizer and deep sea ports, let there be intentional education for the people of Ondo State, so that the companies will not need to be recruiting from India and other states by developing capacity within your state to take advantage of the job when it comes through.
Let's take a short break now. When we come back, the paper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
This Hamadan, it's not the season to hide, it's the season to let my beauty shine. Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Lotion 5-in-1 Complete Care. Discover deep nourishment with cocoa butter, deep moisture serum, and vitamin E for long-lasting moisture and protection from dry and ashy skin without the greasy feel.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jibril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Welcome back. We're still reviewing the papers. Moving on now to the Punch. Major headline: Presidency defends Tinubu as legal titans split over executive order. Fresh loans: federal government domestic debt jumps to 77 trillion. Convention: APC may settle for Iwada and Basiru. Alleged genocide: U.S. Congress panel submits Nigeria to report to Trump. Lagos International Airport Inferno grounds passengers and sparks travel chaos. Genco's dump presidency's 2.8 trillion debt deal. Truck crushes LASMA officer, 2 motorcyclists to death. FCT polls, ADC candidate obedience rejects results. What do we have in the Punch? Okay. I have one here quickly. It said the Rivers State Police Command commenced an investigation into the death of 3 persons, including 2 brothers, who reportedly died while attempting to desilt an abandoned water well in Amini Boko Abua, Odua local government area on Sunday. So the command's police relations officer, Grace Iringe Koko, was the one who disclosed this in a telephone conversation with Punch yesterday. He said that the task involved a confined space operation, which typically requires safety measures such as the use of oxygen equipment, proper gas testing, and adequate ventilation to, avoid the risks before entering. They said, according to a Facebook user, Elijah Emmanuel, who was able to share the details of the incident, he said that a resident had hired 2 workers to dig the well. While the work was ongoing, one of the workers reportedly entered the well, but when the partner who was working with him could not hear from him anymore, he decided to go into the well to check on him. They didn't hear anything from the 2 of them. They were unresponsive. Another man was in an attempt to rescue them because he was wondering why are those 2 people still inside the well. He entered the well. He was also trapped there. Oh my God. And they suspected that 3 of them would have died. That's how that tragedy happened. And they said 3 able-bodied men died while trying to upgrade a well to get good water to drink. The well was drying out and the owner needed their services to, revamp the well. It's just so unfortunate.
So sad. Emergency services. So sad. And that the people are dying because of water. Clean water.
That's what you and I were discussing earlier today, because you hear a senator, his constituency, they don't have water. He won't think, let me go and put a complete system, do borehole, I don't know why we think like that.
In 2026.
Why don't you think that water should come out of your tap? When in your house, water is coming out of your tap.
It's sad.
I don't know how we think. Yes,
so the Association of Power Generation Companies has firmly rejected claims by the presidency's sources that 2.8 trillion naira constitutes a newly verified and final settlement of legacy debts owed to electricity generation companies, describing the assertion as inaccurate and misleading. In a statement titled APGC Position on Misleading Reports Regarding Genco's Debt Reconciliation issued on Monday in Abuja, Chief Executive Officer of the association, Joy Ogaji, said the figure did not emerge from any officially concluded reconciliation process. She urged those behind the claim to disclose the basis for their computation. This is, they are replying, to a report in the Punch on Monday that stated that Bola Ahmed Tinubu had approved the repayment of 2.8 trillion naira to generation companies as the federal government's verified liability for accumulated electricity subsidies dating back to 2010. And they're saying that, most of this claim came from people, senior officials in the presidency and the Federal Ministry of Power. But now the Gencos are saying that this is false, inaccurate reports, and that's not the case.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to take the story of loans. Nigeria's loan has increased. They said fresh domestic debt jumps to 77 trillion naira, and this is because the government has been issuing federal government bonds, and they said the higher treasury bills. Data obtained from the DMO, that's the Debt Management Office, says that there's a increase from 70 trillion to 77 trillion as of December 31st. Between September and December, it went from 70 trillion naira to 77 trillion naira. What's worrisome is if you study our budget for this year, what we want to do about, we're going to be spending a large chunk of that money, almost what we spend on recurrent to be spent on debt management again. So while we're trying to stabilize the economy, the issue of increasing revenue, government needs to make more money, government needs to stimulate the economy so that people are able to pay more taxes. If not, there'll be really the deficit will be huge for this year's budget. But we're still borrowing, and our borrowing is not about to end anytime soon.
Okay. So I took the story about the truck at the Badagry roundabout in Lagos. A truck full of cement was driving, and then from an eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous. He said the truck was approaching the junction at top speed, and it suddenly lost control, swerved off the lane and crushed the victims. A last-mile officer was controlling the traffic. He was killed on the spot, and 2 motorcyclists who were waiting for their passengers were also killed. They said a police source, who also on the condition of anonymity, said that the incident caused a lot of gridlock, and he said the last-mile officials mobilized themselves and they took them to the hospital. They've arrested the truck driver for once. Was arrested and is in their custody.
Custody now.
Yeah, a lot of the Civil Defense Corps and they all came. The police came around to just tidy the place. But you know, I keep saying these things. If we don't go to the source,
we'll keep having the same
we'll
issues.
keep having the same
over and over.
And when you start to charge the owners of these trucks,
they will do better.
They will not allow this kind of truck. Maybe it didn't have good brakes.
It's possible
because the driver is just
it's possible. Let's move on now to the Daily Song. We don't have time. Tension in judiciary as NGC probes judges. Petitions flood commission against judges. Nigeria out of wood, says Tinubu, assures on state police to tackle insecurity. Home invasion. El-Rufai files 1 billion naira suits against ICPC and IGP. ABC bars groups from buying presidential nomination forms for Tinubu. Sit at home, Soludo shuts down another market for 7 days. 6 injured as fire breaks out at MMA International Wing, Lagos. Honesty comes at a high cost in Nigerian public service, as Governor Dixon. Sit at home, Soludo shuts.
In the Nnewi spare parts market, they shut down for 1 week. He had asked them. He asked all the markets to not obey the sit at home, but they did. So he thinks that they are being defiant. So he has shut them down for 1 week, and that if they continue, he will shut it down permanently.
It worked in Onitsha.
Yes, it works in
Onitsha. It works in Onitsha. They are open now. Though I took a story, but we didn't have time to get there. Many of their customers are not still coming on Mondays. But they've opened. They should just give them time.
I think, and also they're scared.
Yes.
Which you won't blame them.
I won't blame them.
I won't blame them.
But for him to shut it down, he will still do the way he did it with the Onitsha market.
They
open it after a while.
So
I hope he keeps security there.
Yes, they did in Onitsha.
That's how they did it in Onitsha.
I took the major headline. The National Judicial Council, NJC, has commenced a far-reaching but discreet investigation into allegations of corruption leveled against some highly placed judicial officers, including heads of courts. Multiple insiders have disclosed. The NJC, Nigeria's constitutional body responsible for appointment, promotion and discipline of judicial officers, is said to have initiated what sources describe as an extraordinary investigation following a wave of petitions alleging serious misconduct against unnamed senior judges. The 24-member council is chaired by Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, and derives its powers from paragraph 20 of part 1 of the third schedule of the 1999 Constitution as amended. And they also said that one particular incident and report was too bad that it was what triggered the whole investigation. Instead, it's damning and disturbing petitions, which was submitted to the council, and they are being discreet about it. No names have been mentioned. They just want it to remain within a circle of people, so it doesn't erode the trust the public has in the judiciary. So we're watching how this progresses, and let's see what happens with it.
Yes, I need to take this story. The former governor of Bayelsa State, Seraki Dixon, said that honesty comes at a high cost in Nigerian public service, and I was very curious. This is someone that has served in public office for 20 years. He was the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Bayelsa. He served at the House of Rep, became a governor for 8 years, then currently is serving as a senator for Bayelsa State, and he said that he's held his head high. He said, despite the polluted public space in Nigeria, I've held my head and shoulders high by standing by what matters at all time. That is how I have tried to serve man and God with honesty, transparency, and integrity. He was lamenting public distrust in governance, which many Nigerians will tell you they don't trust you people. But he said from his own experience, he can say that it is difficult to be a politician, to serve in this country and be honest. He got the award for from the Center of Credible Leadership and Citizenship Awareness, and they were giving him an award for transparency in leadership. So I believe they must have done their duty before giving it to him. I don't know much about him personally, but he's saying that it's reflecting what we all know. It's difficult to lead in Nigeria with integrity and with honesty.
What a statement.
What a statement.
I hope that will change sometime in the future.
My sister, amen.
Thank you so much, ladies. That's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. When we come back, we'll move on to the topics for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
With Nivea Dry Deo, you can keep moving forward in life with confidence. Nivea Dry Deo. Derma 72-hour active protection against sweat and odor with 0% alcohol to prevent irritation. Stay dry and fresh all day long. Skin is for moving forward, Nivea is for skin. Your favorite Nivea Deo, now in a smaller pack size.
Why do you need Dettol's 12-hour protective shield?
Why? Oh yeah, come. Let me show you. From the risk of picking up germs in every corner to receiving those notes everyone has touched and that sweaty hug from an old friend. What else can give you all day long protection?
Germs are everywhere, but the Dettol's 12-hour protective shield shields your family every day,
keeping them safe, healthy, happy, and successful.
Dettol, be 100% sure.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for Quick Cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Thanks for staying with us. What began as a strong, uncompromising stance against rape has spiraled into a relentless online firestorm. Nigerian singer Simi had launched a fierce condemnation of rapists amid the Mirabel rape allegation, speaking without hesitation and refusing to sound apologetic, even as some advised her to tread carefully. But when it later emerged that the allegation was false, the mood online shifted dramatically. Attention turned to Simi herself. Old tweets were dug up and circulated, with some interpreting them as suggestive and inappropriate. The backlash did not stop there. Her husband, Adekunle Gold, was also dragged into the storm as past posts of his were resurrected and scrutinized. Despite Simi's recent clarifications, the criticism has only intensified, with fresh angles and new questions emerging daily. What we are witnessing now is more than an outrage. It is a digital siege with no clear end in sight. So ladies, what are your thoughts on this drama that has been unfolding for days? I saw a couple of the tweets, and I would like our audience and viewers to join the conversation by calling us on 02016 352013 or 090241634440, or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. I saw some of the tweets, and I was like, okay. I read another one. I'm like, okay. I read another one. I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm like, how do we go ahead and defend this right now? Because I remember when Ezra's case happened, and old tweets were dug up, and we now started reading the tweet all over again, because I'm sure at the time he posted it many years ago, people read it but probably did not make any meaning out of it and moved on, like Simi'S tweets now that people would have read at the time and moved on. But now it seems like there's a new meaning, and everybody, anything that you have ever said, when it's dug out, it will be read in the context of today's world, and a meaning will be given to it. It could be what you intended, it could be what you did not intend, but they will give it a meaning based on the realities of today, and that is what has caught up with Simi right now, just like it did Ezra. Now in my head, I'm like, how do we explain this? Well, let me come to the ladies. What are your thoughts?
So for me, 3 truths can exist at the same time. Number 1, that rape must be condemned, right? Because regardless of whether it's Mirabel's case or any other case, she was anti-rape. She was condemning the act of rape, regardless of whatever circumstance that. So that's, we cannot debate on that. Rape should be condemned. It is wrong. It's a criminal offense. Anybody found guilty after investigation should be held liable. Secondly, public figures should know that their words carry weight, in the sense that, so before you come out to take a stance on something, you have to make sure that, especially when it comes to criminal cases, that proper investigations have been done, and then that there is a conclusion to that particular matter for you to now take a stand, especially when you relate to a particular person. It's different that you're being generic in terms of your thoughts or your stance, but when you're relating to a particular case, a particular person, I think the best thing should be to, because you can sway public opinion and because of your followership and stuff. And then lastly, it's as if like that these days, I know the world has always been cruel, but now it's worse. As if the people are so unhappy in their lives that they're constantly waiting for or looking for reasons or who to troll or who to be cruel to, or who to, like, it's, I fear for the next 5-10 years of our lives, because there's so much anger, so much hatred, and people are looking for where to project it towards. And we're seeing a lot of that. Do you understand? Where nobody's giving any other person grace. We're not giving people grace. We're not even trying to understand where people are coming from. We're not. Before, we used to give people grace that, oh, this person was a child. This person, we allowed a child to be a child. Allow a child to grow and evolve. Everybody has a right to change. Everybody has a right to change their mind. Everybody has a right to change their opinion. And that doesn't mean that that's what defines who they are today. Today, you know that she has made a stance, and this stance is this, right? And so many things must have happened in the past, but people are allowed to grow, to evolve, to change their minds, and to change their opinions. Like, I don't understand. The cruelty is so much that everybody's like standing on attention, like as if we've come to this life before, we've lived this life before, and we are being judged. If we make a mistake, we're living it again. We're living it. We've not been here before, so we're allowed to make mistakes, change our minds, and have opinions. It's okay. It's too much.
Even if we have been here before, we've forgotten.
Too much.
Atiede, you don't want to jump in?
I will leave you to go.
Okay, so
I will talk after you.
All right. Okay, so I'm of the opinion, when I read the tweets, especially the one about the 4-year-old, I thought, I've said it, that my first job was as a teacher, and I taught children, and I taught kindergarten children. So you're teaching those 3-year-olds, those 4-year-olds, this is their first time being outside their family. They are extremely sweet, cuddling and all of that. And usually they cuddle up to you know, your chest area, because that's what they are familiar with their parents at home. So I read the tweet and I just laughed at these children. At some point in time, as a teacher of 4-year-olds, I had to ask other people within the school that why are these children so, I felt they were sexual. They were too, maybe they had seen things or had experiences. And so in my head, when I saw Simi's tweet, I was like, children are such funny people. Because somebody just came to me and said, have you seen what happened? What Simi was tweeting about? And I said, what did she tweet about? And I read, I said, have you been around children? The girl is single. The girl is a young girl. She was like, I said, no. I said, have you been with children? 3-year-old. I said, for my 10-year-old, once he hugged me, he will just find where to choke in head. I'm saying, you have outgrown, leave me, Joe. You know, so children will be children. Now, in our minds, as young people, we were tweeting and typing and posting everything that occurs to us. Some people are still doing it now. Yeah. The people, you are angry with your husband, you come online and say, my husband slapped me, and your children will see it in future. Like, you're not thinking through everything. So in my head, when I saw that tweet, I said, wow, the boy was being a child, and the thoughts came into her mind. She tweeted it. It is when I started reading other people's comments and interpretation of it, and I'm like, wow. Like you said, there's a lot of malicious interpretation of everything going on. If you want to kill a dog, you will name it whatever name you want to give it. So there's a case of, yes, point blank tweets. She's teaching a child. She felt this child was licking the lip. It was looking sexual, and she tweeted it with innocence. And right now, that tweet is coming to haunt her. But here's my own thoughts. If every thought that flashes through our mind as human beings, we tweet those thoughts, what will be said of us? If they take you 10 years ago, take you 15 years ago, and every thought that you had was typed out, what will be said about you if you are being judged by those thoughts today? It's something that we should think about before we throw stones. I am totally against pedophilia. I am totally against children being abused. But when I read that message, I just see someone that is, everything is as it flashed through your mind, you put them out there. BC was asking me that, thank God that she does not have her own old social media handle anymore. I'm like, if they did out my own social media handle, what they'll see is my frustration. Is my frustration. It was my parents. It was my journey with my parents. Everything that happened, I will say, Facebook will ask you what you are doing, and I'll just say, oh, my mom is doing this one, my dad is doing this one. So it was all about whatever is in your mind, put it out there. You do not think that she did not know, Simi did not know she'll be Simi that she is today. And that is why I would say that we must be extremely careful of what we say. You see, you that are insulting, you that you came online and you put caption and put everything on what Simi said, that you are trending, you are feeling good that you called out Simi. Don't worry, it don't save her for you. The next 5-10 years, you don't know who you are going to be. They'll bring it up. How you judged others, you'll be judged. That's the way life is. And what we do is payback. So I feel for Simi. And I totally feel that this is a season where everything you say and do will be used against you. Even what I'm saying now can be used against me. Because they look at it like, oh, it's because you're trying to excuse. Long and short is that's where we are. And the more we sit in place of judgment of others, note for yourself, it's a very, very small world. It will come back and haunt you. And it doesn't, like Amaka mentioned, that it doesn't distract from the main topic. Because what they did was, because of how vehement our voice was against rape,
they had to find something.
They went to find something against her. So the findee and the finder were done. No. Investigators, go and find the people committing crime.
I don't think it was because of how vehement she was. Apparently, because I read the synopsis, and what they said is when the thing happened, she abused them and said they are all hungry.
Hungry, yes, was the anger.
So it was that anger the hunger, and the hunger that they are true feeling is what they made that. They went to go and then they went to go and investigate. So my own advice to especially celebrities, watch what you tweet.
Go and delete everything in your past.
It's not even, you see, I remember when because me, I've been in the public eye for
a very long time.
So sometimes they will put something in the newspapers about you. You will be so upset. But in those days, newspaper is Alakara.
Oh, Suya man. Malam Suya.
Not like now that they
Today,
the
internet,
a digital footprint.
Forget. Yeah. The internet does not forget. Hey, when all you need is your iPad or your phone. You don't even need your iPad. You don't even need iPad in today's world. Phone is okay. You will just start to. So I would just advise anybody who is. If you have put funny things in the past, quickly go and delete them now. If it's now you want to start it, stop. Think when you want to think, because these young kids, they have no other work.
Yes, so
it's
they
Twitter,
can dig you out.
Twitter and everything, TikTok. That's their life. That is their life. They, in fact, some of them even make money from it.
Yeah.
When they start to trend, when they start to go viral, they are making money.
Of course.
They are paying them. So it pays them to even go viral. Say it is me that I don't have time to even tweet that I want to go and start investigating, or I want to say. I remember when I joined TikTok.
Gen
Z was saying, actually, you have to do this. I said, One day I did 1, 2, after 2. I've not gone back to Twitter since. Alice was asking me, big mommy, you don't go on TikTok. I say, hey, you have followers. I say, okay, I'm going. I'm going. The next year I will remember to go. Because for me, I'm old. Day-to-day life is affecting me.
Have you seen Auntie Annie's videos from 20 years ago? How sexy, Auntie Annie's sexy two-piece that she used to dance on stage. You'd not be judging. I beg.
In fact, judge me by it because I wish I was still there.
Yes,
but I don't understand.
We have
so
to
I just want to advise people who tweet and
be careful
what you tweet.
Be careful. Be careful.
Look, see the other day, Shehu and Wizkid's fans. Did not concern me.
They dragged you inside.
Drag your family to my page. Abuse me, put me as pig. There's nothing. I will all block them and delete them. Because why?
So we're going to take a short break here, YK. Why? We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, I'm feeling a type of way. I'm feeling like we are skewed to one angle, probably because Simi is a woman. And that's what many people have said so far, that the energy we are using to discuss this was not the same energy we used to discuss Ezra. And people had to compare what Ezra said and what she said, if they are in the same line. But when we come back, we'll dig into it. Let's find out why people are taking it a lot more mildly compared to the Ezra case. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot on for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing
In rain and harvest, hope is the youth, unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It they gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begins the same way.
Welcome back. So I asked the question when we were, about to go on a break, which is a lot of people have said that the way Simi'S messages on Twitter at the time is being excused today is number one because she's a woman, and the fact that when it happened to someone like Ezra, who was a guy, we had a different reaction. It was crucify him, oh, crucify him, oh. He even lost his job as a result of that. And why are many people taking it easy on Simi? Is it because she's a woman? Other people pointed out the fact that if you place what they have said side by side, there's really not much of a difference. Because if it was a man that said the same things Simi had said in her tweet, this would not have been the reaction. You will not say, he's a teacher, he understands children. You will not say that. And to drive home that point, I would like, I don't know if you're ready, to read out some of the tweets, because I want us to zero in on the tweets and ask ourselves real questions. If I am seated there and someone tweets that about my 4-year-old child, how will I take it? How will I interpret it, first of all? So, Tope, help us, please.
Okay, so Simi tweeted, she said, David has a crush on me. He keeps coming close, acting like he want to lock lips, and then he puts his head on my lap. Should I give him a chance? PS is 4. Then right under that, okay, it's not right under, I think a few months later, why this 4-year-old boy trying to put hand inside my shirt? Ogbeni, wash it too, like. Then another tweet she mentioned, another tweet she mentioned that she was talking about, now I'm talking about fouls. I don't miss myself. Nobody around to discuss.
There's a particular one I saw that had to do with the 4-year-old and sexually was mentioned. I want to highlight some things.
So sexually was mentioned after a comment. So a commenter wrote that, Simi, Nigeria has a Child Rights Act. If his parents catch you,
No,
Simi replied, no, I am also a child.
No. There was a tweet Simi made before that person commented. That's the tweet I want you to read. She made a tweet first.
No. The tweet she made is about her talking about the boy.
Yes, the boy.
The 4-year-old is harassing me sexually. I saw the tweet now. You read it a few minutes ago.
No, that's what I'm reading. It was in reply.
It
was a reply. So somebody asked him that Nigeria has a Child Rights Act.
That was a reply to the tweet.
To the original tweet. So she now mentioned after that I'm
a child too. No, that's not what I want to see. There was the first tweet. No, hold on. Because she read it when we're on break. Yeah. The first tweet was a 4-year-old somehow.
That wasn't the first tweet. Let me establish it. The first tweet was posted at 5 p.m. Her reply came at 7 p.m. So it couldn't have been the tweet to reply. Her reply was, this child is harassing me sexually. That was a reply. Yes, the tweet that came. The tweet came at 5 p.m. She replied that tweet saying that the Child Rights Act. When the person was accusing her that there's a Child Rights Act, she now said,
I'm a child.
I'm a child, and this child is harassing me sexually.
So what I want to highlight from the two, there were so many of them, is lock lips and a child should not be in the same sentence. Sexually and a child should not be in the same sentence. So put yourself, let's be realistic here. Put yourself in the shoes of the parents of those kids. And you hear maybe like a teacher or a nanny using those sentences on your boy child. How would you feel?
Okay, so when we started this conversation, I said I had two opinions on this, and you were saying, oh, why do I have? I said yes, because my first opinion was going to be that I don't want us to deviate from the anti-rape issue. Yeah. But then I'm also now going to hold her accountable for her choice of words. Number one, Simi was 20-something years
23.
23 years old when she was teaching children. She had no business tweeting that. If something was going on, like Tope said, you guys said that you've taught 3-4-year-olds and how they're very clingy and they go towards certain parts of the body, right? Then you should take it up with the parents or with other teachers, and you should be able to manage it, because I want to believe that for the teachers, the people that teach toddlers and people that teach adults, I want to believe that the training is quite different, because they should know that kids behave in certain ways, and if you're uncomfortable about certain things, there are proper channels. Also, by protecting that child, you're calling the child's name out in public. You're using the word sexually. You're using the word locking lips. Those are sexual connotations and saying that a child is hitting on you. You have no business as in having those thoughts and sharing those thoughts. That's one. Then secondly, where I had a huge problem was the fact that someone called you out on it and corrected you by saying that this thing you're saying, remember that there's a Child's Right Act, and you had the guts to say, no, I'm a child, and the child is harassing you sexually. A child sexually, locking lips and everything. You have no business being in the same sentence. So, Simi, we understand that you're anti-rape, but then it still does not excuse the behavior or those thoughts. As in, you can have those thoughts, but putting them out there. If you had certain thoughts and then you go to a place where those thoughts were processed and spoke to somebody about it, the child's parents or the teachers in the school or counselors, and then things will be handled right, which would have even helped David. Maybe David was even seeing something happening in his home. If you think that it's not the normal childlike way that was behavior that was being done in a certain way, then maybe David actually needed counseling and help. Maybe he was being molested at home. Maybe something was happening. It can be anything, right? But then as a teacher, it is your duty to handle it in the proper way and channel, not come and tweet about it and joke about it. There's no excuse for that behavior.
Thank you, Amaka. Okay. I wanted us to establish something.
I feel really, really sad. Of course, there is no justification. The tweet is not good. But I know how, like I said, I know how we think things. I have had conversations that when corrected, the person understands the context of what they are saying. People tell children, now you fine, pass. Why you dey waka dey shake bomb like that? The child is just walking. I see the way the bomb be for inside diaper. These are things people say around us. With the knowledge of 21st century, what we know now, with the level of self-awareness and all the education, we know those things have consequences. We know that it makes the children feel bad. We know it increases low self-esteem in children. We know it is sexualizing. But did we know it 20 years ago? Did we know it 10 years ago? Even some people today don't know it because they don't know. So when we have conversation and say crucify, like, oh, you are the worst sinner in the world. My opinion is not that Simi is perfect. She goofed. Even she came out in her tweet and said that, I can't say I was so young, but she was young. And there are things we've said that we feel like I could have managed this situation better. So let's not even compare in any form what Ezra Olubi said and what Simi'S said. If you put those tweets side by side, please let's remove it. Ezra himself said, if you are my follower, you will know that I'm a pervert. How long will it take you to unfollow me? They are two different things. As young people, we say things. As we're feeling it, as it's scratching us, we just say. Young people say everything as it comes into their mind. And maturity differs. Me at 21 or 23 is different from Simi at 21 or 23. And don't call us teachers. We're not trained teachers. We finish secondary school or we finish university with a fine work. Say, be an assistant teacher. It doesn't make you a teacher. You don't understand psychology. You're not a trained professional. The average school would have a professional teacher and an assistant teacher who is not a trained teacher, but who is sitting in class and supporting. So when we judge her, like you studied, you're a professional, you have studied education, she was helping out in her mom's daycare. It was not a school. It was daycare. Was he right? No. Yeah. We're also not judging her based on the tweets alone. We judge her based on her antecedents. Who has she been since then?
Okay.
Who has she been since then? Has she been a corrupt criminal, fighting, always causing trouble everywhere?
We have a caller, Moyi from Ikeja.
Hello.
Moyi,
good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Moyi.
Hello, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, we can hear you. Yes, loud and clear, please. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much for this topic, and thank you, ladies, for your good job. The thing is this, thank God that Simi, we know that Simi was 23, so she's very guilty. No matter how we say it, it's because of Simi, that's why we're handling it this way. It is very, very wrong, all the things she said about the child, 4-year-old, locking lip and everything. It shows, even at 23, her mind was perverted. The fact that she's anti-rape today does not mean she excuse her of her. We're not judging her. Yeah, I thought we shouldn't judge. We're not judging her. These things, maybe it's time if we don't start saying no to all of these things and not turning our blind eyes to the fact that she's female, extra this and everything. We understand that there are a lot of people around us today that their minds, they're working on their minds are perverted. I used to have a man, an organizer in front of my house when I was in secondary school. I was just a student, a secondary student. The man, this organizer used to play with this hairdresser's son. The son was around 2-year-old then. The hairdresser's son used to walk around in fancy or sometimes naked. I was always inconvenienced with the fact that the only thing this organizer plays with is the boy's mouth. He just plays, tap it and play with him. How are you, Ibrahim? How are you, Ibrahim? And I got so worried. I was not convenient. I had to tell my mom, like, Mommy, why is he always playing with that? Why is he always doing that? I was not, and then every time I don't beat him. When I got older, I got that was sexual abuse, anyhow you see it. But that is the way they play normally on the road. They call people they call small children my wife. All this kind of attitude should be stopped. Simi was a perverted man at that age. 23, you should be wise enough. Even then, I'm talking about it as if it is 100 years ago. She was a perverted man, and what she did was wrong on every count, and she should be held accountable for it and reprimanded. Even
Thank you so much, Moyi.
Let her know this.
Yeah, thank you so much, Moyi. So we're wrapping up this conversation. Let me just, tie it up together. We have established that it's not everything you think that you write or you say or you do. Everything is not for cruise, right? Because there's no way we can verify the intention of these messages. You can see it like she was just being innocent. I can see that this person is a pervert. I would not like my children to be around this person. I used to be a classroom teacher as well. And I had those little children in my care. And never for once did it occur to me that me carrying a child and the child is putting head on is because the child wants something from me to the extent that I'll go and write it somewhere. So it's a problem already. And I was not an old woman when I started teaching. I was in my early 20s as well. So there are people that their minds work differently. The problem now is that we are seeing it. That's one. The final thing I want to say is if we have to apply empathy for things we have done in the past. Please let the empathy go round. Let's not select who will give the empathy and who will not give the empathy. So in the case of Ezra, we crucified. In the case of Simi, we're trying to find a way to... No, many people did. We're not finding a way to, is it because it's Simi? Is it because of Allah? Is it because of this? If we have to share the empathy, let it go around. Let us excuse that everything you have done in the past, we forget it and we move on to the future. This is a warning to everybody out there. Whether you think you will blow tomorrow or not, please be mindful of what you put out there. And it's not everything you think about. There's a reason they are called thoughts. If we had to share all of our thoughts, we would become mad people. So let's be very careful. Let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
With Nivea Dry Deo, you can keep moving forward in life with confidence.
Ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that. Hey,
Thanks for staying with us. What was meant to be a simple outing reportedly turned into a terrifying ordeal for a young woman in Delta State. After meeting a man online, she was allegedly invited out, but instead of a public place, she was taken to a secluded bush alongside another man. According to reports, she was tied to a tree and forced to transfer all the money from her bank account during the frightening encounter. She was later rescued by members of a local vigilante group. The incident has once again raised urgent concerns about the dangers of online meetups. So what are your thoughts? What can we learn and unlearn from this story? You can join the conversation And call us on 02016-352013 or 0902416-3440 or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. So I saw the video. It was just a very painful one where the vigilante were interviewing her, and then I think they had caught one of the people that tied her up. And the first thing in my head is, why didn't they first of all release her? That's what I wanted to say. Release her first. Before that interview, her face was shown very boldly. It was not blood in any way, you know. Somehow we need to find a way to learn how to protect, yeah, because she was a victim. She was still standing and answering questions with that red. Is it red or brown?
Like a criminal.
Yes, like she was the one at fault. And the people who tied her up did not have anything. You know, that's the first thing. So that angle. But a lot of people started blaming the victim. And I want us to start the conversation from what you thought initially and how we move the focus from the criminals to the people the crime has been committed against. Why will you go out? Why will you not verify before you go out? The person who is committing a crime, why are we not saying, why will you commit such a crime? We focus all the attention on the woman who is going out. But let's hear you.
It's not that they're not going to
do that.
Accuse the victim, the criminals.
Okay.
But in Nigeria of today, don't go out like that. This is not, even in England and America where they do online, you can go and meet a serial killer. So, first and foremost, why are you meeting an open place?
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you going to meet in a bush?
Hey, God, I beg.
Ha! Somebody that you don't know before just came to meet you online in Nigeria of today that they kidnap, and you yourself carry your two left leg. Waka go there.
Are you sure they didn't use jazz?
Even when you are on your way and you are seeing that it was bush, bush.
You
didn't turn back.
Maybe there was
you continued wakaing. Sometimes that's why they're blaming the victim, because she used her open eye. You are saying maybe jazz.
Maybe.
I don't know if it was jazz, but I personally don't believe in that kind of jazz. But it may exist.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. When online, you are meeting somebody who says, come and meet me. Then he didn't say, come and meet me in a Kenikon restaurant, or come and meet me in a Murtala Mohammed airport, or you say, come and meet me in one
at a junction first.
You know, we talk about self-awareness. There's a particular program my boys are doing, Boys Leadership Academy. They created a course called Situational Awareness for teenagers, and one of the things the man was talking about was to teach young people early enough about how to manage themselves in different situations, being able to observe. I grew up very sheltered. I did not really, even when I started going out and I was modeling, I just believed that everybody was good, you know. I just always tried to see the good in everyone. It has put me in very, 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 very near, like, dangerous situations. Like by the time I was dating my husband, I was like, I don't even know how you survived in this life like this. I say it's just God, but it could have happened. I could easily see myself in this kind of trap, believing all the best, like, no, what kind of thing is this? Let me just check, you know, and I'm a very curious person. So combine naivety and curiosity, you find yourself in situations like this. Yeah. And we are going to have more, sadly, because we have more sheltered children growing up into adulthood without understanding streets the way some of us know about streets. So we have a responsibility to have tough conversations with dating adults about abuse that happens. It might seem tough. That's why I go out of my way. I'm always, once I saw a situation, there was a video about children, drug abuse with children. There was this adolescents movie that I watched. Immediately I just had my children down. Children are not killing each other. I'm like, my children, I've traumatized my children. Because like, I just want them to be aware that, see, things are happening. There is drug, there's this one.
Give me the name of the movie later,
it's always important. Just have those conversations, because if you don't tell them,
They will use innocent mind of everybody is good. Mommy loves me, daddy loves me, auntie loves me, everybody around me loves me. So I now met this guy online and he's like, let's have dates. Okay, maybe it's a bush and then the house is on the other side. You know, some people, we assume that everybody understands, like everybody is as guarded as we are based on life. No, we work with what we know. If I've never been in a situation where, I'll just always assume that this person, but he's old enough now. I mentioned one day when we were discussing about sexual abuse with younger children, I said I met a man and this person knows my parents. We all grew up in the same area. And he was asking me, and I told him, I said, sir, you're double my age. I'm 16, you're 32. Like in my mind, I was even saying it, like, you should know. And I felt it would end there. It did not end though. Man kept chasing me, catching me every corner. Even when he knew I was 16 and he knew he was 32. So in our minds, we must give our children this level of information, have conversations like this, because you don't want your child to be the next victim. Then social media reporters and vloggers, please cover face of person. Like it's just an app. Just the same app you use in editing. There are several of them. You could just blur that face because what we do is we're putting it online. Simi'S tweet of 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, is out today. The video clip of this lady is going to be online forever. Yeah. Please, let us protect. At the end of the day, we end up shaming and victimizing people further. It's just very sad, and I hope she gets proper therapy to help her through this situation, because once this entire thing is done, she should go for counseling. She needs to talk to people, and because she might shut her heart. Yes. She might shut herself off totally from every relationship because of what she's gone through. Yeah.
When I saw the videos, I opened the video first of all. I'm sorry, I started laughing.
Why?
Yes, I laughed first because yeah. I'll be honest. I laughed first and I said, what is going on here? Why are you people tying the girl as if it's the girl that now locked the boy to the bush? You tie hand, tie leg, as in you came to rescue somebody
and left the
person. And then left the person. Then you questioned her, did the whole interrogation as if she's a criminal. Then you didn't even adjust her outfit. No,
and the girl didn't even see herself.
You made her. I said, what happened to her was already bad. But then you now also dehumanized her the more. Oh God. So when I first of all I laughed, I said, what's going on here? Then I started watching, and I said, but why? Then anger now sets in. Why? It's not like they said, it's not fair.
I would like to hear your anger when we come back, Amaka. Okay. Let's take a short break now. When we come back, Amaka will give us her anger this morning. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Since Nigeria's independence in 1960, we have been building.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare you.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You know, guys, E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen. Welcome back. YK, we are back.
I was just talking about expensive jokes.
Welcome back. So we are still having this conversation of the lady who went to visit and then she was tied up. Yes,
I was
please show your anger now.
Yes, I said
you first laughed before you
Yes, I first laughed before I get angry. Because I saw the way the lady was and how she was interrogated throughout the whole thing. Like, it was funny to me. And then I became angry. One, at the vigilante people. Secondly, at the criminals, because this is how, hi. Anyways, the lady in question had no business going to have a first date at a man's house. Because when she arrived at the junction, the public place, right? And then the guy now said, "We're going to my house." And then we have to walk to the house and there's bush before the house.
Hey.
Why
are we walking?
Why in the night? Why you are going to man's house for the first time? You don't even know the man. Like, what is you yourself, what is your intention now, sister? And then from what they were saying in the video, nobody even knew where she was, that she was
going there.
She was going there.
Ew,
so much risk. Yes,
she didn't tell her family.
Because, people are crazy. And most times, even when you see people as being, even people that you know, that you think you know, they are saying. Because I had an experience in university where there was this guy that was a former footballer. And he was on my matter and everything, he come to, take me out to lunch, buy me different gifts, phones and everything there, was love bombing me. But then I noticed that the way he takes calls, the way he talks to people, I noticed that he had this aggressive behavior, everything. My man, I said, no, there's something that is not aligning well here. So he now said he came to pick me up in school for lunch, and then he now said that we were going to go to his house. I told my friend to enter the car. I cannot get alone. Then I now told my other friend, like, see where I'm going, see where I'm going with, because there was just certain anger about, he had certain anger issues
that you noticed.
That I noticed that I'm very observant. Until I and my friend went to his place, and then he now said he had some gifts for me. He wanted to give me some things. And then he tried to be touchy-feely. I mean, I'm very rude and saucy. I'm more mature. So then when I'm saying no, with all the aggression in me, this guy now pulled the gun. The gun that he pulled, he didn't put the gun like he was pulling gun on me. He brought out the gun as if like, this is my gun. Like trying to that kind of intimidate you. Me, I'm wiser than my age. Me, I was not calling my friend, Uju. So he knew, So he knew that, because it was obvious that when we entered the car, we told my other friend where we are going.
Yes.
So it was obvious, and there's nothing you can do.
Yes.
You cannot intimidate me. Yes, I made it known. And that was the last. This guy begged me tight. That he was trying to show me the gun. My mother said, you and your anger issues plus gun, both of you have no business together. So you have to be able to protect yourself. You have no business. And this someone had known over.
I've said this story before.
Yeah.
My own was not gone. My own was chicken piri.
Chicken piri. We can never forget chicken piri story.
I can't remember it. Please give me the story.
They wanted to go and eat chicken piri
because I've said I was a criminal. I'm still a criminal. But this man, he was chasing us. I went, or when men are chasing us, we go, we collect chicken piri, money, everything. This one we now went. My friend and I wonder if she's watching. If she will know it's her. Both of us now went to chicken piri. Because it was at Eco Hotel. When we get there, his room. But when he opened the door, he was wearing house coat. By the time he closed the door,
boom! Chicken piri has brought you. Has brought you this.
So what did you do? What did you do?
He says it wasn't me he was chasing.
Okay, it was your friend.
It was my friend. I still ordered the chicken piri I ate to. He was chasing my friend around the room.
Are you eating chicken? Are you
chicken? My friend now locked herself in the toilet. He now faced me.
You must pay for chicken peri.
Why?
So there is no way as a woman you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Which kind of leg you take waka go there?
You know.
Why not?
You know.
That's why I also said.
No.
You might not.
No, hold on.
I will speak for you.
Yes.
You might not what?
Yes, hold on.
Meet in an open place. Meet in a restaurant.
Yes.
Meet in a.
You might
not. At the airport, so you can take next flight out.
I've shared a story that I was going to do events for someone. This is a neighbor. And like I said, usually someone that in this case is someone that I even knew, so I felt comfortable. Take me to event center. They said, "Oh, the event place is locked. That we should wait inside the room while they are opening the door to the event place." So I went into the room, and the man is married. I know his wife. I know his I know.
Trusted.
Yes, I know his wife. I know his. I will not even think for any reason that anything could come out of it. So I entered in my naive sense, sat down, and they say order food. I said no, I don't want anything. He said no. They should bring
drink. Sit on the bed.
It was only bed.
Sat down.
When I stand and see we were waiting that they will come. Only I saw that he locked the door. In that moment I knew that I entered one chance, because it didn't make any sense that he would lock the door when we are waiting for them to bring the key for the event center. But I got into the room. If anything had happened, there's no gist. There's nothing I will say that anybody will believe that I genuinely went into the room. In actual fact, it was serious fight. I know that I cut his hand because I used the key to injure him, and he had to hold his hand from bleeding, and he was saying, you be ogbanje. Opened the door and took a bike from there to my house. My parents, and I got my mom to pay for the bike. But I innocently went, and I even got inside the room thinking that this person known an adult, you know, gets. Yes, it was hotel room. The venue is downstairs. Said the venue of office is locked. That we should go into the room and wait for them to come and open the venue for us. And me too, I believed. You know, my husband had be tired. As in, I have plenty stories of my foolishness. I foolish small, don't be small.
So you see, and I know that you are
admitting the foolishness.
Yes,
on live television.
So obviously this woman was foolish.
Yes,
but we know.
Yes. So okay, that's what she's saying. There are many people who, as a result of their background, will not be able to sense danger immediately. You know, we've had this conversation, and I was saying that I'm very afraid for how we overprotect our children, where we somehow isolate them from the realities of the world. I was having, that day we went to a party, because these 2 days I went for a party. My 16-year-old accompanied me as my best friend. And so we're having a conversation. I was asking her questions of, is there anywhere you people like meet in school, you have friends and they gather and you are having drinks? She said she doesn't follow them. She stays in her room, because I've gotten a complaint that she hardly comes out to even eat is a problem. I said, why do you like to isolate yourself? She said, because she really does not have anything interested in talking about. But I said, for instance, you choose to go, or any day you choose to go, how do you know that the place is safe? How do you take your drink? Do you carry your drink when you're done? When you leave your drink, when you come back, don't touch, you know, where having those, I was asking questions, and then I was giving some tips. And I said, let me tell you the truth, because so the world is not as innocent as your home is. Your home is a safe space. So some of us who grew up in toxic environments, right, we got wise very fast, and that's one of the advantages. It's not an advantage, but it's also an advantage, because there's no way I could have entered the kind of trap Tope had entered. I came from a vicious environment. So from very early, my antenna, don't they tell me, say,
if I enter the kind of trap Tope entered,
yes, but I have a caller on the line. I'll take that caller. But when I come back, I'd like to ask you ladies, chicken piri is enough, please. I'd like to ask you ladies, how do we expose the realities of the world to a lot of young people out there, because they cannot stop dating? We cannot tell them not to stop dating. We cannot tell them not to stop going to visits. But how do we better prepare them? But let me take this call. I'll come to you, YK. We have Moses on the line. Good morning, Moses.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Please don't be holding us too long, because the network always cut off. I'll be here.
Sorry about that.
So I think what I discover about this, I think I've just said it now, goes beyond all this talking about the lady. I'm a man. The rate, you people, the little mistake you made that you talk about, you people, it was not a mistake because you people, you have future, you know where you are going by then. The children you are saying now, if we are in a party, if you tell them that you need 30 women in 30 minutes, they know who to call. It's just to find LGO that will go beyond the heads. This one is terrible than head. Sometimes when you are sick, it may take 2 years or 5 years. This one, between 1 minute, you can be up. Look at the case of that woman, that general daughter from Jos, that they killed in Lagos. Without telling the father. The question now is, we need NGO again that will make these sisters, all these children from age 15 to 20 something to 30, to tell them that this is not the way. I used to follow my friends. I still went to Elisha recently. I slept in one hotel opposite that building. The rate at which I appear to be a useless person, I was just looking at them. If you need 30 women, even though you don't know them, they will come. They are not ready to do anything again. People are talking about government, and they are not doing anything.
Yeah.
So
we need to address the greed.
Thank you so much, Moses. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll address some of the things that Moses has said and maybe take some other chicken peri-peri stories. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Once upon a time, there was a land plagued by blandness. Food had lost its flavor and there was nothing left to savor. Just then, the tastemaker arrives to restore taste to this land of blandness. All she did was sprinkle, stir, and serve. And from that day on, they knew one truth. All they need is sprinkle, stir, serve. Tastemaker.
Guys, food is ready.
Cook to impress. The gold standard of rice, the finale. High swelling index, non-sticky, no stones. Big Bull Gold, the gold standard of rice.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these ingredients. You spend heavily, but no guarantee of a tasty meal. Not making a right choice of seasoning cube can ruin your meal, money, and confidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibilities.
Welcome back. Oh, the matter tie wrapper. So, are you ready?
Yes, I was going to speak. The caller mentioned something, and it's very obvious the place of greed. There is there are a lot of young people, and it's one of the saving grace that I thank God for. That even in all my naivety, there were values. Because if you don't have, if you are chasing, they say you can only be defrauded when there's a bit of greed in you. Say, come and multiply your money. Come and bring 10 naira, they will turn it into 100 naira for you. And you say, drop 10 naira. You can't be surprised, say the 10 naira go. How are you going to turn 10 naira to 100 naira in the first place? That's the thing with some girls. There is greed. You want to you have not worked a day in your life. You want to use iPhone 17 because some people around you are using it. You are chasing beyond what you can afford. So you would hear that the caller said that when there are men that if you call, they would help you organize 30 girls. These 30 girls don't know where they are going to.
But they
don't know anything about what they are going to. They will show up with the expectation that they will get paid. Something will drop. You will meet big people. They will just dash you 200k and all of them go carry herself, go put inside trap. In this day and age, with money rituals, with Yahoo Plus, with all the things happening.
Women take risks.
Women take risks. Open your eyes.
Which one?
You can make the money yourself.
We have Yakub from Dokwemu. Yakub, are you there?
Sister. Yeah, I'm there. Obi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sister, good morning.
Good morning.
And then Amaka Fresh, good morning. And then, Mama Beji, I greet you. You see, for me, although this is my own personal opinion anyway, there's one thing you call Ojukokoro. Ojukokoro is worrying that lady. You know why? One of you guys have said it in the studio. How could you not sense a danger when someone infected for the first time, someone that you have never met in your life, you met online and then he infected you, and then you got down at a junction. He now asks you that you guys are going to his house, and then you are moving, you find out that he's in the bush. So something does not tell you something is not adding up here. Okay, I even thank God for her life. If something bad or worse happened to her, more than say they tied the lady, what are you going to talk about this morning? Another one so lost.
God forbid.
Or something. See, and then Amaka, you said something earlier that I really, really love. You see, that is to show you that our vigilante, they were not trained. They were not trained in the sense that you want to interrogate someone, you have never even untied the person. You are not interrogating the person, they were tied to the tree. What if it is bandit or something? They just tie the person and then they hang up somewhere. You did not untie somebody and you are not interrogating the same person. Why do you find yourself here? See, our governor and those people that set up all those vigilantes, they need to train them because you're supposed to untie this lady first before anything. Good one.
Thank you so much. So in fairness to the vigilante people, they may have wanted to just do the interview, document it and have evidence that this person will actually hold on. You know, they were not trained. We understand that. Where there is no law, where there is no law, there's no sin.
What I wanted to discuss as one topic is that
first responders to anything.
Yes, hold on. The vigilante people are not trained to understand some of these things. We have a crisis in the land. We need people, gather young boys to come and help us search our bushes to catch the criminals, right? So we can excuse them. The only thing is now we know that they need a form of training. They could have also wanted to document that as evidence. This is how we saw this lady, we quickly interviewed and then take it down. So you know, if there's no excuse, there is excuse for them.
If you see somebody, you can do the feed.
No, there's excuse for them. In Nigeria,
this is how you find the person.
Before they accuse them of the one,
when the person is sitting down, you give the person water because they even said that they want to get water.
Amaka, they would have even. They could either block her face or you could have
they were not trained.
There's no excuse. Yes, now that's why my
so we can excuse them.
There's no excuse. No, we can excuse them. It's just normal. It's not common sense.
This the people that will be state police. All of us will be on side.
I wanted to make a second point. There is greed. We can say greed for a category of women. There is also adventure for another category of women. You see the girls from well-to-do homes. There is a new category of girls now. It's not that they're not chasing the iPhone. They have the iPhone 17. Their daddy has bought it for them, but they want adventure, and that excitement, and like, oh, we're going to have so much fun here. It's going to be mad fun, and they will use that one to carry these young girls and took them into places where they have no business being, and they get exploited just because they are chasing adventure. Parenting is more important now than ever. Don't go there, bomb.
You know, we did all of these things. Let's be realistic. Hold on. We did all of these things. We went to places our parents did not know we went to.
But somehow, you cannot compare yourself to those that
hold on. Leave clear mind. Nobody. If they meet 30 of us, let's take for instance, they brought 30 of us together, right? And we meet there. You have a clear mind, I don't have a clear mind. Nobody knows our intention. You could have come for money. Me, I could have come for adventure. You could have come for something else. Nobody knows. But the fact is, young people would explore. How do we make, the question is, how do we make the world safe enough for them to be able to live? See YK's experience now as an Agbalagba. You are sitting down here, you are laughing at the chicken peri-peri experience. If you were shielded and you didn't experience it, what will you gist us today? So these experiences are important, but how do we make the world safe to the extent that those people can? Let's take this caller. Come to you.
Greed.
Let me take Shola.
It's one of the main reasons we go and take the caller.
Let me take Shola. Shola, good morning. Oh, we lost the caller. So you said greed did what?
Greed is one of the main reasons why we use our left legs to waka inside trouble.
No,
what are you saying?
It's not only greed.
Most of the rich ones.
No, the one that Papa said that the father has bought her iPhone. Yes, experience. She wants to experience. She wants to go and meet.
YK, as a teenager,
this woman was going to meet somebody for the first time. You don't even know the person.
Let me take Alex and I'll come back to you. But I disagree with you, YK.
It's not only greed.
We disagree with each other now. Take Alex.
Hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Please, I just really want to contribute to the topic you are discussing right now. What I want to say is this. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So. Okay, what I want to say is this. There's a trend that is ongoing right now. We need to be cautious and also be careful about it. What I deduce from what I've seen on that picture and the scenario is that this could be another kind of stage that all of us are falling, victim of right now. Because if you watch carefully, that lady, her posture, as a security expert, her posture is not the meaning someone who is in danger. That's number one. She's still wearing her wristwatch in her hand and looking she's not looking like someone who is in distress. And the reason why, one of you observed that, why didn't they, relieve her of this chain and all that before interviewing her, is because this is what the narrative they want us to discuss. So we need to be careful. Some of these stories will do a background check and be sure that they are not falling victim into the raping stuff and all the trend that is ongoing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. You were saying, I was saying that it's not everything that's greed. And the example I wanted to give was, when we're young, for instance, those of us who decided to veer into modeling, we will leave school. I've gone to almost all the parts of Nigeria. My father is not aware. I will leave school because I'm going for a beauty pageant. I will travel. Sometimes when we're going for modeling auditions, we are going to places where we don't know. They will say, they called an audition here. All of us will go. Girls, boys, we are batched into somewhere. Anything could have happened there. And I was looking for career in modeling. So it's just about being careful and making the place safe enough for our young people to explore. That's how I see it. Everything is not about looking for money.
But you are looking for career. It's career now. It's money.
But I was working for the money now.
But the thing is this.
It's work now.
She was working to where she was not supposed to work.
No, it was work because I finally won a car.
Even if it's work, uncle.
I still finally won a car.
If it's work, uncle.
So what did you tell your father?
So is ambition a bad thing? Is ambition a bad thing?
If you're not supposed to work,
it
can be.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying now. So that's
people in the line of work. My own story was not even modeling.
So the thing is this, right? Okay, number one, let's understand that.
Amaka, please let me hold you. When you come back, you start from there, you're number one. Let's take a short break. The show continues when we come back. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begins the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now. You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment. I low-key feel like an insider right now. I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legit. Clock it. Clock it.
What you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Welcome back. We're still discussing this. Amaka was giving her thoughts.
You know, like, so the way we've been laughing on this day, we can see that my laughing when I first saw this video, I was not crazy. But then this David, why am I going back to David? Miss David. The man, one of the guys that was caught that, you know, because we're laughing about this matter, but this is a case of kidnapping. No?
Yes, it is.
It's a case of kidnapping. And the guy said that it's not the first time. That they were even going to go and bring more victims.
Client, yeah.
And that will show you the amount of victims that they are able to catch, that are willing to come
into the bush.
To the bush. Don't you understand? It's the audacity to do what?
That's what I'm saying. There was no
kidnapping was not like that.
Yes. And then they'll still call that person. So they had victim upon victim. So yeah, it shows you that there is a breakdown in our society of available people that are willing to be kidnapped.
So because of time, let's state some lessons that people will take away.
No, but I want let me land my point. All of you have no, but I go land my point. And my point is that don't mind that. I can land my plane. Yes, for international airports. So, but the thing is this. It's on fire today. But the truth is this, it's not even about the people that we don't know that we should be scared of. We should be more scared of the people that we know and comfortable with. Like in my own case, I was already comfortable with this person. We should teach our children to be observant and use their sixth sense. And when you feel that something is off, believe that it's off. It's better you act that thing is off and then now realize that, it didn't happen, than you do understand you're feeling comfortable with something, because this situation, there are situations where you feel you're dating somebody or you feel you're comfortable with, you feel that say you know this person rich house, then you can't say okay, make I go to this person's house. They are the ones that now hurt you.
Yeah. So give us because we are taking our final thoughts. Give us some pointers to, like this angle you talked about, where the people within you should be careful about. Give us some pointers for these young people to know that this one is either danger or not.
When a man, you know that when a man, when that thing that is shocking them, that they want to do, you know, they're restless, especially when they want to do bad thing. A woman should be observant and notice the signs. Someone wants you to drink, or they're pouring alcohol, or
forcing you.
Yeah, forcing you, or they're being fishy. They keep forcing you to come to their house. Anytime a man is forcing you to come to his house, he's not calling It's not. It doesn't want you to come and gist, even in adulthood. As I big fish like this, it is never a good. There's always an underlying thing, a motive behind. Come to my house. Come and meet me somewhere. There is something. Because if someone that really wants to get to know you wants to go out with you,
cinema
experiences, even if it's just private.
So we don't marry. Because we go house.
Even if it's just private places and private places on dates, right? Where people can still go to quiet places, get to know you, create experiences. Anything that is my house. It is on Eke gift. It is not.
You don't remember that one.
Sweet chewing gum. Na potomo na bedi Anthony. Just know this and no peace.
Please, what does that mean? Say it in English.
Sweet and chewing gum gifts. That is what the men they used to lure you on top of the bed to Anthony's bed.
You grew up in the
this come to the house.
You don't remember one that she went with the man. He paid for them. They went to his house in the east. When that he kidnapped them, tied them, everything. Tied them. One of them escaped. I don't think it's the first one. What? And that one bought her ticket. Come where? Come where? Don't go. Stay in your house. Is that where your father sent you or your mother? Stay in your house. We don't. I think, especially the young kids of today, they want to run before they walk.
Yep.
Please, waka. They say the early bird eats the
fattest bone.
Yeah, the fattest.
No, worm.
Some don't eat the worm at all. Please, don't be the one that will not eat the worm. And the patient dog.
The patient dog eats
the fattest bone.
Yeah.
There's no bone.
These days, there's no bone.
Be careful. Just waka. Softly. Like Amaka said, get to know the person. Make sure you know the person. When he's even inviting you to his house, he's inviting you to where his parents live.
So true.
Let me put it this way.
Okay, help us.
Perspective. Pray.
Okay.
Pray very well,
okay.
You can do everything, finish. When you do all, pray.
Yeah.
Before you do all, pray. Yeah. After you do all, pray. Because there's a story in Port Harcourt of two students dating one another, and the boy butchered his girlfriend. And I remember taking that
students
in Uniport then.
Can come
so
from
you
anywhere.
Can do everything. And me, I'm not gonna lie. I met my husband, he offered me ride. The car is tuke, but I entered. So if I did not enter inside ride,
you would have had
I would not have met husband. So at the end of the day, just trust God. Because some people enter ride and from there they ride to heaven or ride to hell.
I say I entered one lift because in those days, me too, I was always entering lift.
Oh God.
When I entered and I was lift, you say, God has saved me.
You see prayer.
You see?
I entered this lift this day.
Entering my WhatsApp group. Prayer.
The man. Don't tell me like this.
Jesus.
The car almost crashed. When I finally jumped out of the car, when I got to my father's house,
you were lifted.
This man, Bella just started laughing. As if I said, they nearly killed me. He said, did you enter the lift by yourself?
So prayer is my own. Obviously, everything that's Amaka said, everything that YK said, but after we do all of these things, we also there's a spiritual part, because when people enter into this thing and somehow they will be rescued and others will die inside it. We will be the ones rescued, our children will be the ones rescued. We will not die inside these kind of things. We will have stories to tell because at the end of the day, it's really
the
worrisome.
thing is, we really cannot, the way the human mind works, young people are always, so aside from greed now, young people want to explore, and there's really little or nothing we can do about it. But it's just to have that conversation. Let them be informed. You are getting into a taxi. There's a way you send the live location to somebody. Somebody must know where you are going to. All this kurukere, waka.
Your phone should always even be on.
At least one person.
Find me.
Yes. At least one person must know where you are going to in case of anything. You know. Let's better protect ourselves when you are hanging out. There's so many signs. You can, even from friends that kill each other and poison each other, we need to start having these conversations with our young people so that they can better protect themselves. And then asking God to direct, because many of us actually did these things as young people. Now sitting back, I can look at my daughter and say, don't do this, don't do this. Me, I did though. God found a way to protect me. But I will do what I can by teaching her and educating her and making sure the criminals that are found will be so dealt with that if you want to think about it, you realize that they shot this person there, they beheaded that person there as a criminal, they hung this person. I don't want to end that way. So punitive measures are very, very important to deter many of these people. My darlings, chicken peri people, thank you so much for a wonderful show today, and I hope we have learned one or two things from the conversations we've had so far. That's all we can take on the show today. We'll see you again for another beautiful show tomorrow. Bye bye now.